Divesting Gone Wrong, featuring Alleah Taylor and Chad Wheeler. Alleah Taylor was the victim of DV at the hands of Chad Wheeler. Wheeler, who played for the Seahawks at the time, claimed to have gone into a manic episode, but did the manic episode cause him to turn into a skinhead? You be the judge.
To regularly get like my concussion checked, I have bolts and a steel plate I'm going to have forever in my arm. I'm going to have to deal with this the rest of my life.
That's the reality for 27-year-old Alleah Taylor after she says she was attacked by her then boyfriend Chad Wheeler. Taylor says the pair dated for 6 months with barely any arguments.
We were like best friends. We did everything together. I even introduced him to my family. We would babysit my nephew together.
But according to Taylor, that all changed on January 22nd, starting with a text from Wheeler that he'd shaved his head.
He loved his long hair, refused to cut it, and it surprised me and it worried me. I came home and Chad was trying to play it off as if he just kind of cut his hair, but then as time went on throughout the day, he started going downhill emotionally.
Taylor later told police it was the beginning of a manic episode, adding she knew Wheeler suffered from bipolar disorder. Then, according to Taylor, Wheeler snapped into a dark place.
He stood up and he told me to bow down, and I asked him why, and he didn't respond. He just told me to bow down again, and I told him no, and he immediately grabbed my neck, and that's when things began.
Do you recall what happened after that?
When he grabbed my neck, he threw me on the bed, and I remember looking up at him and asking him, "Please stop, Chad, it's me." And I just immediately knew the look in his eyes. That was it.
Taylor, who is 5'9", says that's when Wheeler, 6'7", weighing more than 300 pounds, tried to choke her. According to Taylor, she blacked out twice before the attack was over.
I had touched my face, and I looked down, and there was blood on my hand. And I remember getting up and running to the bathroom. Chad was standing by the bed, by the doorway, and he was sipping his smoothie. I was like, "Wow, you're still alive."
Please help me now. I'm going to die.
Taylor says she then locked herself in the bathroom, called 911, and texted her family and Wheeler's father for help. According to police reports, it took 3 officers and 2 sets of handcuffs to restrain Wheeler. Police said Wheeler kept apologizing as he was arrested. Do you think that Chad's behavior is directly connected to a mental health issue?
To be honest, I don't know. He went and ate dinner after doing this to me, and he didn't take the same approach with the cops as he did with me.
Divester, realizing she is still black. Notice how she said they never argue. My theory is that divesters and their chads don't really spend a solid 15 minutes with each other outside the bedroom. Once they visit Pound Town, they don't talk again until it's time to visit Pound Town again.
A guilty verdict convicting her ex-boyfriend of assault has liberated Alleah Taylor.
It took me a while to fully process it because it's been going on for so long. You know, it's just, yeah, I'm finally feeling like that freeing feeling, like I don't have to feel so nervous, you know.
Then Seahawk Chad Wheeler was arrested in January of 2021. Court documents allege he choked and beat Taylor during a manic episode inside a Kent apartment building.
That night, he just decided to kind of take his rage out.
According to court records, officers found Taylor covered in blood and her left arm limp against her body, reportedly telling police she thought she'd already died. Taylor survived, only to see her name released in tabloids and across social media.
I was just like, oh, okay, so this is out. And I'm like, okay, how do I want to handle this? Do I want to hide away and let this go under the rug and then he gets away with it and then other people are also hurt? Or do I want to just step up?
The court process took nearly 3 years. Thursday, a judge found Wheeler guilty of both first and second degree assault. He faces a minimum of 5 years in prison.
I think it's sometimes a bit difficult, especially when holding someone accountable.
Well, after this tragic arrangement, Alleah became a Playboy bunny and recently came out as bisexual. Yep, another divester who would rather eat pussy if she can't be with a white man. Notice all the thirst trap videos? It's mostly white men that frequent Playboys, so who else is she trying to sell herself to? Notice the botched boob job? Be sure to check out the link in her bio if you are a non-black man or a woman. Divesting gone wrong again.